especially white people who are struggling with infertility want to adopt a baby as close as they can to newborn, so that they can cosplay pretending it's their own kid.
So I want to address this video.
It's so weird to me that people, like, especially white people who are struggling with infertility, want to adopt a baby as close as they can to newborn, so that they can cosplay pretending it's their own kid and then have a savior complex too. Like, we saved this baby when, like, the mom probably didn't even want to get rid of it. The mom was probably really sad and just, like, in an economic situation where, like, capitalism brainwashed her into thinking she wouldn't be a good parent. And, like, mind you, there are plenty of kids, like, ages, like, 5 through 10 who are sitting in foster care who would love to be adopted, but because they already, like, don't have, like, the same attachment, and you don't get to do your weird role play, this is my baby shit, you don't want them. And that just proves that it was never about saving anybody. It was about fulfilling your own personal desires.
Now, I personally know this girl. We worked together a few years ago at a daycare, and I know exactly who she's talking about. Now, I don't know if she still works at the same daycare facility that we used to work at together or not. However, I do know who she's talking about, my ex-boss, whether it's her current boss or former boss or not. Now, my ex-boss had problems, her and her husband, of having children. So what did they do? They adopted these biracial black children. And that's fine and all. However, I do agree with her in a way. She is that person that paraded her kids around and trophied her kids. She would say all the time how she saved her children from being in these broken homes from their biological mothers who were drug addict crackheads and whatnot. Now, I'm on the fence of I half agree with her on some things and I don't agree with her either at the same time. Now, when she says,
and you don't get to do your weird role play, this is my baby shit, you don't want them. And that just proves that it was never about saving anybody. It was about fulfilling your own personal desires.
Some people generally have so much love that they don't care what kind of child they get. They're just happy that they can generally take a child out of the system and give them a good home. However, I will agree with her on the aspect on some people do like to parade their children around and brag about how they saved them and all this nonsense. But let's not discredit the fact that there's people out there who don't think like that at all. I generally think that a lot of this post that she just made of this video is for clout because she knows it's going to be controversial on all ends. People are going to be commenting and sharing and talking about it. So yeah, like I said, I kind of know this woman. We used to work together. I haven't talked to her in a while since I got fired for not getting the COVID vaccine. But if she is still at the facility trash talking your boss like this, probably is not the best idea. If you have any questions about this, let me know. And let me know what you think about this whole video in general.